jumps like a hen tree.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And here we are in East Glacier. We're at the, not the original site, we're at the second one. Where we're going to head out towards Lincoln with a load of logs heading to Thompson Falls. We got Brian Modmaker's, it's got a triple on here. It says B double mod, but if you go all the way down the options, the final option is a triple. And it's kind of cool. Don't have a huge amount of weight on it, I don't think. I don't see it as Brian's load. It says PM logs. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Is that pisters or what? Not sure. Anyway, it says we've got 57,000 on Truckee. What do we got over here? 57,430. 100-pound difference. Anyway, let's see what happens here and what it actually feels like when we get moving. If it's more than that. And I got the KTTA Cummins in here, the 19 liter, and got my trusty old Viper with the 8x8 chassis configuration, not knowing how heavy the load was going to be. I wanted lots of grunt to get it, lots of traction to get up the hill here. And let's just take a look at the map, because we may see if we have, oops, we have a choice. No, we don't really have a choice. We don't want to go back that way because we are going here. So we'll take the route it gives us and see how we get on up this hill. We'll know right away if we got 3 times the 57 on, or I got 725 horsepower, 2450 or 2250 foot-pounds of torque, 355 gears, which are a little tall, but I don't think the game calculates the gear reduction. I did do a test quite a while ago up the hill at Pendleton. But it shifts out. Oh yeah, we would talk about the engine. Maybe we'll wait till we're going downhill. Might have to be concentrating a bit here. Doesn't seem like we're running away with this load. But we got a lot of trailer on. Uh-oh. Oh, we got ourselves in trouble already. Oh, it is a lot of weight. Oh, we stalled it. Okay, so we're going to have to do better than that. Let's see if we can't get going here. Oh, we got to do the diff lock, okay. Oh, brake. Yeah, we might be in our best interest to take another run at it, but we'll see if we can get a gear here. I'll wait till the trailer gets up a bit, the back trailer. Never got the gear. All right. Okay, that's kind of what I was worried about. Let's fly back down there and get ourselves a little runway. Oops. Down here. Not try and get so greedy with the speed.
You must have been a really bad Boy Scout.
Yeah,
Turn
terrible,
around.
apparently. Let's see if we can get rolling and yeah. 3rd gear. say we got 3 times 57,000 pounds on. Maybe we'll get pulled in at the scale. And we'll find out. Good thing Recon widened this road. For a while there, he was calling this one up here Goggles Corner. What a guy. Oh, wait a minute, it wasn't that one. It's yet to come here. Should get a photo along here somewhere. Right here, right in the middle of Goggles Corner. Probably stop for a couple photos along the way, but such a nice day for it. Up here on top of the mountain. Fuel. We're good. It's a fuel stop up here. Speed limit 15. Ooh, we're speeding. Nice if you could just run the trailer brake. They can run the jake brake in here. Imagine in real life, you wouldn't want to do this because the truck is slowing down, but not the trailer. The trailer's got all the weight on it behind you. It's not quite the safest thing. That saves you riding the brakes all the way down when, and these really heavy loads when they're on the big trucks, like the big logging trailers with the big, Pacifics and Hayes and Kenworth 850s, and what else they got? Challengers, the trailers, and imagine the trucks too. They got like a 450-gallon water tank built on the back of the cab, big slab, and they're drizzling water on the brakes, on the brake drums. And you see them going down there, and they go really slow, not like this. You'd be fired if you drove one of those this fast down a hill, I'm sure. But anyway, they have huge loads on them. It's not all about being fast, it's about getting it to the bottom of a mountain. Pretty cool videos if you find the right ones to watch of the big trucks. Big cloud of steam would come off right there. The brakes got pretty hot there. Now this is going to be tricky here. We got to figure this out. I'm going to slow down now. See if I get that downshift. Uh-oh, didn't get it. Slow crosshairs. We got a real big corner coming here. I don't feel like trying to shift gears right now. So this engine with the default configuration was really hard to shift, if you remember when I first tried it out. It had that huge, long, slow drop in RPM when you went to shift. And it took so long, if you're going up a hill like that, you'd be back where you started from. Uh-oh. Get that diff lock off. Oh yeah, it's a Viper. Forgot to say. Good old trusty Viper. What a good truck. Like, I mean, it's got so many cool options. You know, for a free truck, it's been around for this long.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, she's been quiet the whole way. So anyway,
Turn
with this,
right now.
in the open def, there's a setting called resistance torque, and I guess it's applying a number to the resistance of the engine spinning when you let the throttle off. So the bigger that number, the faster, the more, I guess, torque it's soaking up. I don't quite understand why they use torque. It would be like friction or something. I don't know. But then again, what do I know? Anyway, it's got a value and you can change it. And apparently, he sent a note to Tommy, and Tommy mentioned that, yeah, the way they're doing it is the displacement of the engine times 20. So the 19 liters times 20, and you come up like 384, which is quite a number. But that's not what was in the truck, because what was in the truck in this engine, when I went and looked at it, I did it in the live stream, although the game crashed, or the stream crashed. Not the game, and I'm just blathering away and making this change. So anyway, what I did, and the one I have in here now, I went and got the resistance torque number from the 12.7 liter Detroit DD60, which I like driving and I get along well with it.
Turn right now.
And, oh, sorry, to back up, the resistance torque number for this engine was set at 215. I thought, okay, well, that's a base point. So I went and checked the 12 liter. It was 248.1. Oh, okay, well, it was a bigger number. So I put that in this engine we're driving right now on Saturday, and it shifts okay. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind trying it with that number Tommy came up with, but I just didn't have time tonight to do it. That was a nice Sunday today. Barb and Cy and I loaded up in the caddy and we went out for breakfast, well, brunch. Then we took a drive out into the mountains on like the B roads, 2-lane stuff out into, yeah, it was pretty nice. Nice drive. So was going to look at getting up on the roof and having a look at the chimney cap and see what needs to fix it. And you know, I had visions of my brother falling off the roof of his shop, breaking 3 ribs, and he was pretty banged up and lucky to be alive because he landed on his lawn, on his back, just on his, you know, high shoulders, and he went over backwards. He's lucky he didn't break his neck, but he didn't. But he did break 3 upper ribs, which is a real bummer. Oh, this is nasty. Why is that sign's in a really bad spot? I would have run into those guys. So anyway, I thought, yeah, Barb was a little worried about it. She's holding the ladder, and I'm going to go up there, and yeah, it was pretty shaky. So anyway, we ended up, I put a feeler out on Homestars where you can describe what you need done, and people respond. And Sunday, 2 people responded. And one guy came over just before supper and had a look. So he took some photos of what was going on up there and brought it down. It's about what I expected. And he wanted, he says, oh, it's going to be around $1,500. And I'm thinking, based on what he was going to do, pardon? Nice enough guy and everything, but what the hell? He's going to go up there. He was going to remove the loose pieces and then just use his, and he's going to use hydraulic cement and just redo the cap. That's it. Well, hell, I can do that. Then I can do it for a hell of a lot less than $1,500. So I think I'm going to have to get up on the roof and do it. But there's a few more guys. There's 3 more quotes yet to come. People have to visit. So I'll
continue straight on.
And if they're all in the same ballpark, forget it. I'll do it myself. Because that's insane. Now, if the guy was pulling it all apart, taking all of the old stuff off, in building a new cap from scratch, I get $1,500. Not that I really have it, but you know, between Barb and I, we'd have to scrape it up. But there's no way I'm going to pay that for what I can do easily myself. Okay, let's see if we
Continue straight
get pulled
on.
in here. So if this is times 57, that's 171 plus the trailer. Oh, that trailer's got to be... Oh, we got the wave around. Isn't that just the luck? When you want to know what you got on, you don't get to.
Keep to the right, and then go straight on. Continue straight on.
The second guy who responded, who hasn't come by yet, who's saying that his company, it's a stucco and cement parging company, and he says he does at least 3 a month of these chimney repairs, and let's see what he has to say. And if that guy's out to lunch too, I'll just call the whole thing off and do it. You just have to be careful not to fall off the roof. Would be nice to have some scaffolding, but I'm kind of tall. I've got long arms. Pretty sure I could reach over and get the opposite side. That's, you know, the outside of the house, kind of the building, like the perimeter. The chimney's on the edge of the roof. It's not in the middle. So being on the edge, to do the outside of the top edge. So yeah, I'd say it's going to be a little tricky, but
Keep to the right.
yeah, so I have to try that number, Tommy's 348. I'm not so handy on the downshifts on this in low range for some reason. So maybe it is still falling a little slow for me. But the upshifts are working pretty good.
Keep to the right, and then go straight on.
See if we can get some downshifts in low range here. Yeah, that went all right. Got them all.
Continue straight on.
Well, there we go. We just leave it alone. But it's nice to be able to drive the engine finally. What all this is about? Guy's gonna have to have a look one of these days. No, there's probably a weigh scale in there. There is. Oh man, we could have went in there. But it's pretty clear that it's 3 times 57. I think. Or is it? Is that clear? Maybe it's just the trailer's really heavy. It's all trailer load. I didn't put a GPS in it because for some reason might be something to do with my systems I have in. On the Viper, I like using the windshield sets, and the top one has that sort of arrow shape. You select it and then pick one of the nodes that appears up to the left of the CB, and you can put a GPS up there. and that works out really well. But I don't like the two lower options you get by default. They're pretty crappy. So it could be like we have, what would we have? 50, 55, 60,000 pounds of trailer? Could be part of the problem. I got a lot of weight added to this truck chassis on the axles to axle like load to give it traction for jobs just like what we did there. That's so this is the Viper I have a link to on my Discord. And the whole purpose of, so this is the 8x6, the standard 8x6 and the 8x6 long both have, you know, they're 8x8, and there's some extra weight added to the axle so you can haul heavy loads on dirt and uphill. I just proved you don't need a whole ton of power because you're just going in the low gears.
Keep to the left.
A fair bit of RPM. Probably too much RPM, come to think of it. Is that if I'm not mistaken, if I looked at the torque curve again, once you go past peak torque, like the torque number starts to drop. But I guess you're getting horsepower. And horsepower is, I'm not familiar with the terms. Horsepower is the rate of doing work. Oh boy, is that going to be pretty? Okay, we're going fast enough. Horsepower is the rate of doing work. It's like how far you can move something, you know, in a given time. The torque is how much weight you can do in that time. Essentially, I guess it's twisting power, torque. It's ability to get on it. That vehicle going along that side road there. Little dump truck just giving her. I think we got to pull off up here. We're ready for the word from.
Keep to the right.
There she is.
And then exit to the right. Exit to the
St.
right.
Regis. Seen where that dump truck got to over there. I guess he was on a paved road.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right now.
There he goes. So we're just going to the plant up here, I guess. Didn't get much of a look at the trailer.
Continue straight on.
We'll try and get a view of the trailer here. So I guess what's different is I didn't, in all honesty, I just grabbed I saw the email came in the other day. So I just grabbed the trailer tonight here after supper and tossed it in, and I didn't take the time to really go through the config. Although I did put a set of Brian's polished Alcoas on it instead of Jaspers. Lots of fan noise. Should be right here on the right. Or not, there's a bridge.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah. This is it. There's a little bridge.
Turn right now.
Yeah, I think I'll leave this engine at the 248 setting I have it at. It's fine. Oh, weren't looking at the trailer, were we? So a lot of different axle configurations, and there's a bunch of different B doubles. And some of them have different bolster setups.
We are here. Well done, driver. That was a great trip despite the traffic and those crazy drivers.
I don't know. Didn't see much
Where
traffic.
did they get their licenses anyway?
Dynamic.
I'm a little tired, but after we get this load off, you want to go for a beer. Awesome. Somehow I knew you'd say that.
Okay, so let's see what happens here. I bet you, I think the last time it unloaded 2 of the trailers. Let's see what it does. Well, I can't reach the 3rd one. We'll see what happens. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens here. I know I've done this before with this trailer. I can't remember if it unloads 2 of the trailers, I think. I don't know what happens with the 3rd one, I forget. Oh, we got to press the key to unload the trailer? I guess we don't get dynamic. Oh, crap. That's too bad. It did do it before. Look at that fuel mileage. But yeah, we were just pinning on it on the way out of that. Well, that's too bad. So I think what happened when it did dynamic loading, that's in a video, by the way. There should be. I think it did those back 2 trailers. And then you were stuck with the front one and can't remember what I had to do. Anyway, that's a heck of a fun logging combo right there. The good old Viper, trusty old thing. Hell Creek logging. Yep, good times. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was kind of fun. It was a little stressful getting out of there. But as always, really appreciate you following along, folks, and catch y'all later. Bye for now.